You asked me what my confidence level is in Amy Adams Strunk and Rand Carthon to hire the correct head coach next for the Titans. We got off into the, Amy Adams Strunk track record on making big decisions, right or wrong, if she's missed or if she's not. But my confidence level in these two, you said the average was probably around a 7 out of 10 for the audience. It's pretty high. My confidence is a little lower. I'm at a 6.
Well, she don't miss. I thought I thought you'd be a 10. She don't miss.
She has not missed, which is past tense. She has not missed yet. That is the statement. She has not missed yet. Up until the Vrabel firing and the Rand Carthon hiring, like I said 2 minutes ago, she has not missed yet. We'll find out. But my confidence level is a 6 out of 10. I'm a little lower than.
Why? But that's not what
Shut up, dude. I'm trying to give you the answer, but you keep interjecting. You really want to keep doing this?
Well, because I'm curious. That has been the thing that you have.
Shut your
mouth. That's what you've been saying for a week.
All right, Mr. Curious. All right, what's your confidence level since you want to keep talking?
No, 6, but why is it 6 when you've been so high on what you've been saying for a week?
All right. It is at a 6 because I don't know what Rand Carthon's ability is to do something for the first time. This is his first head coaching hiring. He said it himself in his press conference last week. He has never done this. He's going to have to lean on his experience as a kid growing up and a coach had with his dad being a coach and growing up throughout the ranks of being a front office scout, personnel, assistant GM, all the way up to where he's at now. He's never done this before, but he's got 2 other assistant GMs underneath him that can help him through the process, and Amy Adams Strunk. I honestly don't know what they're going to do. And the fact that they've put out 9 interview requests is solid. That's a lot of different candidates to pick from. But it's basically split between offense and defense down the middle, 5 and 4, 4 and 5 there. I'm curious about Rand Carthon because I don't know anything about Rand Carthon because it's been 1 year and 1 year of turmoil and confusion on who's done what and who's gets credit for this signing and this draft pick and that decision or what. A lot of it sounds like Mike Vrabel had enough control this past year to put himself in a bad spot. He had enough control to make decisions that could get him fired, whether it's the signing of Andre Dillard or other roster decisions that Mike Vrabel chose to make. And so I don't know truly what Rand Carthon is as a football mind. I've also heard that Mike Vrabel didn't necessarily believe in the ability of Rand Carthon and his 2 assistant GMs from a football perspective. So if Mike Vrabel's doubting those 3 people and their triumvirate of GMs, then I trust Mike Vrabel's football opinion on most things. I'm up in the air. I don't know what to think about Rand because we don't know what is actually his decision or not his decision from the last 12 months.
What about the influence of Amy, though? That's where I'm confused by your number based on what you have said over the last 8 days. That's why I pushed back. It didn't make sense. You said one thing and then your number, I feel like you went all on Rand, but you were hyping Amy up for 7 days and now you're at a 6. I think that's where I'm disconnected.
I'm still over the fence of I'm confident in them. I'm just not that high over the fence. I'm not confident. I'm not below 5. I'm at 6. And Amy, to her credit, also allows her football people to make football decisions until she has to step in and make the ultimate decision to fire somebody. And so Amy, I think, will, to a certain extent, let Rand go through the process of interviewing people. She'll be involved, but I think she will have to allow Rand Carthon to be level with her on making the decision of who the next head coach is. And so Amy, I'm at a 6 because I don't know how they're truly going to operate together. I feel confident that they can't miss on this. They can't. You're firing Mike Vrabel to hire the same Mike Vrabel, but Antonio Pierce. That can't happen. Or Aaron Glenn. That can't happen. So I'm just at a 6. I'm not trying to get too overly optimistic or confident in this. I'm just saying I'm at a 6. I believe that they're going to get a good coach because they have a good situation, but I'm just going to wait and see. I'm not going to get too over excited, I guess.
So when it comes to situation, I agree that they've got a young quarterback that has at least they have tape on him, right? So the candidates have seen him, right? And that I think that is very valuable. So every coach wants to come into a situation where maybe they want to pick their own players, right? I mean, I think that just makes sense. Hey, I want to build this my way. I want to select the players. I want to work with the general manager. I'm not going to say the word collaborate because that's exhausting. But I'm sure we'll hear that whenever this head coach is hired. So I think they have some things to sell. I also think that you also have to look at the competition around the league. And we'll talk about this later on in the week. But, who are you going up against? You got the Seattle Seahawks, you got the Commanders, you got the Falcons, the Chargers, the Raiders, the Panthers. I mean, these are maybe the Cowboys, who knows? Like, now you got competition on who out of all the candidates you're talking to, if the Cowboys come into the mix, do they steal one of your, opportunity to hire a guy that you want? Or does Seattle do that? I don't know. We'll kind of lay that out as it goes. I think here's my fear. And that's why I'm at a 4.5. I'm a little bit less because I don't think, and I will say this, I don't think I categorize as Amy Adams Strunk, don't miss, or whatever we want to say it. But I think that when you hire somebody, really the impact is how you manage them afterwards. And I think that Amy, to her credit, she's moved off of when she's maybe needed to move off. But there's also management not to be able to do that. She let John Robinson kind of do whatever the hell he wanted for a period of time. And that was make some pretty bad decisions. Not doing due diligence on Isaiah Wilson, drafting Caleb Farley that had back surgery, trading away A.J. Brown. I think then after that happened, that's kind of when Mike Vrabel, she relied on him more than ever. And that kind of, I feel like, came back and bit their relationship together, and they moved on. Here's my other worry. They are interviewing people because they're forced to interview people. And I think that there are good things of what the Rooney Rule tries to accomplish. I think we can all agree on that. And then I also think that sometimes probably it makes you go through the emotions.